Hello and welcome to Critical Free. We're here today to review Spider-Man, the new Spider-Man Far From Home,
Yep.
um, which is pretty damn dope. Obviously, we will say it. I'm Josh.
I'm Tyler.
That's that's Tyler. Thanks for joining us again. Do appreciate it. Right. So anyway, I'm getting off topic here. I don't know where I'm going with this, really, mate.
No,
It's yeah,
did we save you a bit there?
yeah. If you want me, yeah. Just
Yeah. Well, like I
just
said, it has been a very long time. 2 months was when we last did our live
it's,
stream. Yes. 2 months ago when we had Liam. We had Liam with us.
we did, yeah.
That was pretty good. So yeah, like I said, I'm not going to say that we're back because every time we do say, we end up disappearing again. But yeah, the other
I'll
day.
say it this time. We're back.
Yeah, yeah. The other day went and watched Spider-Man: Far From Home.
Good.
You actually went to the midnight screening.
Yeah. That was pretty mental. So
Yeah,
I literally went to the midnight screening, and then the next day went with Tyler and Liam.
yeah.
That was I thought that was pretty impressive myself.
It was. I
Say
did.
I don't have a Sunny Will pass, but
I
I was
did.
all out of my own pocket. That jeez.
Bloody hell.
Sorry, mate. Go
A big spender.
on.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I didn't know they had a midnight screening for Spider-Man. I'm
Well,
sure.
no, hold on. Let's get it right. Liam told you that they didn't
Yeah.
have a
Yeah,
midnight
that's
screening
correct.
for
That's
Spider-Man.
correct.
That's exactly what happened, right?
Yeah. I
And me.
blame Liam.
Yeah. And then obviously, me and my mates just went, oh, let's have a look on Odeon, and then there was one, so we decided to go. Um, but yeah, sorry about my phone there. I do apologise. It was it. What do you want to crack straight on with it?
Yeah.
Do you want to do what you think of it, like overall rating first?
No, we'll do that last. I think.
Oh,
Yes, do it last. I think what we should just go in the fact that I stayed away from the
right.
trailers.
Hold on before we start talking about it. Actually, right, I got a little thing I'd like to do.
Oh, okay.
So for those of you that don't necessarily want to watch the spoiler-free version because you've already seen it and you're thinking, oh, this is just a bit of a long-winded, probably is going to be. For the non-spoiler bit, I'm going to not wear a hat.
Okay.
Does that make any sense? For the spoiler bit, I'll put this little dad cap on, as
Oh,
we
well,
as we say.
was it lent to you by
Yeah.
Jack Trustwell?
Dumb. Anyway, and yeah, so obviously that's very simple. So spoilers like that, no spoilers. All right, so just bear that in mind.
Yeah. So look out for the hat.
Yeah, look out for the hat. So obviously, when people are like scrolling through the thing, they can see the image
So
and see if they've got an hat on.
I'm not gonna.
You're welcome, guys. You're welcome. Hey, I saw someone else, another YouTuber, do it, so
I'm
I
just
just
saying,
thought I'd copy that.
I've never heard or seen anyone scroll look for the hat in
No,
anything.
because I saw. Well, the other YouTuber did this, like whoa, like that, and kept his hands there for ages.
What the old
And I
20
was like,
minutes?
I'm not doing that for like 5 minutes. So I'll I'll put an hat on.
I just picture you in
It's
like
Kevin Tarnock.
like with 20 minutes. I mean, just talk.
Oh, man. I don't
Oh,
know.
oh,
Yeah, so go non spoiler first because no hat.
no hat.
You getting it? You
I
getting
am.
it now, aren't you, mate?
Yeah. We
Um,
should trend this. We should start it. I've never heard of seen the hat thing. I like it.
don't say it's not your own idea because it's not. All right, I stole it from some people. No, I wasn't saying you. I was saying like I can't say it's our idea because it's not. I stole
Okay.
it from people. Okay,
Okay. I like your honesty.
I just want to make that point before people go. Oh no, this person did it.
I'm
Or
sorry, by the
whatever.
way, I'm sorry we can't credit him in the comments because I don't know who he's on about.
But I do,
Well,
so I
there you
can
go.
credit.
Yeah, there you go. I'll let you credit him. Yeah. So moving on.
Sorry. Yeah, that was a bit
Yeah.
long.
No, mate, it's all right. Yeah. Spider-Man: Far From Home. Non-spoiler. I stayed away from the trailers. I said I stayed away from everything, all the talk, all the articles. Normally, I'm pretty into it. Normally, I'm nosing. I want to know exactly what's going on. And I was very optimistic about it. But very excited as it's the last one in phase 4, phase 3. Yeah, phase 3. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So obviously it was continuous from Endgame.
Is it
Uh,
fixed? 3. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's Phase 3.
Go on.
And straight off the bat, it's my favourite Spider-Man film of all time.
You saw that for me, mate, because I said that first.
Yeah, because you saw it first.
Don't do that. No, it is the best. For me personally, Spider-Man 2 is good, yeah, but this is like blows it out of the water because this is it's very Infinity War.
Yes, I know.
In terms of pacing.
Yes, I know exactly what you mean by that and where you're coming from.
Yeah. So the way I see it now, there's two types of Marvel film. There's Endgame,
Yeah,
and there's Infinity War.
Yeah.
In terms of pacing, one's very slow, the other's very quick.
yeah,
And I prefer the quicker pace because I don't go there to see a good drama. You know what I mean? I go there to see like the Spider-Man whooping ass. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what I go to see. So it's very good in that respect, and it doesn't disregard the story.
No.
You still get everything that's happening, and you know, everything has a meaning to it still, even though it is quicker pace.
Yeah, no, I know. Like I said, for me, again, you are right. There's two different types of Marvel film. You've got Endgame and Infinity War. I walked out of Infinity War thinking that was amazing. I want to see what happens next. I want to see it again straight away. Like the hype and the buzz was just like blowing my mind. You know what I mean? It's just mental. Where Endgame was one of those where because you got the hype from Infinity War, it was slower and I didn't have that effect when I walked out. Yes, it's a great film. And obviously you've got the whole last hour, which is just phenomenal with Captain America and all that. You know, all that fan service is great, but it still didn't have the same effect as what Infinity War did. And Spider-Man for me is the closest thing to how I felt when I first watched Infinity War.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, 100% agree with that.
And obviously, I don't know if they've even confirmed or said they're doing another Spider-Man film. I really hope they do.
They haven't said anything.
No, I really hope they do, which again we'll talk out when Josh has got his hat on, why I hope they do. But we'll keep it quiet for now. yeah, definitely. Yeah. But yeah, yes, it's very good. That's very good. Yeah,
that's it.
Very
right,
good.
Review done. Right,
Right,
see you
brilliant.
then, guys.
Cheers, guys. Thanks for watching. See you next week.
Another one of them movies.
Yeah.
I'm good for them, aren't I?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've lost. I was off.
You got to be careful because obviously you can't do spoilers until you put your hat on.
Yeah. The story is really good, and obviously Mysterio's whole kind of story arc works well.
Yeah.
So does MJ's and stuff.
I liked her more in this one than I did in Homecoming.
But she wasn't really in Homecoming.
No, but
until the end.
No, but
are you comparing Gwen and MJ? Because it's Gwen Stacy, isn't it, in the first one, in Homecoming. She's the one, and then she ends up leaving at the end, and then he meets MJ right at the end, where it's a big reveal, and end up Homecoming. Yeah,
that's not Gwen Stacy, is it?
Yeah, I'm sure it is. No, it's not MJ.
No, it's not Gwen Stacy because Gwen Stacy's dad is the Vulture, but Gwen Stacy's dad in the comics is the main cop, isn't he? It wasn't Gwen Stacy. Gwen Stacy was Emma Stone in the other one. Yeah, I know that. I thought I did that. Well, I might be wrong. But anyway, it's not MJ, is it? She's only in the end. MJ. Yeah, when they reveal who she is.
Yeah.
But
she's not really in it a lot, is she?
No.
Other than that.
No, but I'm saying she was good in it. I liked her more than I thought that I would have.
Right. What, as an actress or just in general?
Both.
Oh, okay.
I think I like her interpretation of MJ. You know, it's not your typical redhead that was in, the Raimi films and obviously the comics.
It is strange, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like very dark humour and stuff like that.
And I like that. And I also, and like I said, someone mentioned it, and I mentioned it to you when we was watching the film, is the main bully, I can't remember his name now. Obviously in the Flash, obviously in the Sam Raimi films, he was this big jock. In the comics, he was, but now we moved in with the times, where obviously the nerd thing is not as, shall I say, as bad as it was back in the early 2000s. So, I mean, a nerd kind of became not normal.
Yeah, it's definitely changed the dynamic in school.
Yeah,
you don't have that same thing where you have the bully. I don't know how school is in America, but I know my latter years at school, it didn't really happen.
No, it's not.
I know that was a long time ago, but
Yeah, like nerds, it's not just big glasses and big books now. Do you know what I mean? And fucking
yeah,
pens in the top pocket. It's not like that. It's totally
it's
different.
cool to be a nerd now.
Yeah, you
That's
move.
what the good thing is.
Yeah, yeah. So moving on, Mysterio, Jake Gyllenhaal. I wasn't keen on the casting, but now I watched it, I couldn't picture anyone else playing him. I thought it was brilliant.
Pulled it off, then.
Yeah, he smashed it.
Which is a good actor, though, isn't it?
Do you know what? Yes, he's a good actor, but the weird thing is, I would always say I'm not a fan of his, but the more I see him in stuff lately, the more I kind of want to give him a chance.
Have you seen Nightcrawler?
No, but that's on my list.
Oh, mate, that's a very, very good film.
Yeah.
He's a very creepy character in that.
Yeah.
He does it well.
Yeah, there's a lot of things. Like I said, I've never been a fan, but I'm slowly starting to warm up to him, and I kind of want to see him a lot more.
You know, one thing I noticed about Jake Gyllenhaal, right, is that you look at him, right, and you go, oh, you know, pretty cool guy. He opens his mouth and he's got a bit of a weird voice, hasn't
he? Never noticed.
You never noticed?
No.
See, I don't know. I can remember. I know it was Nightcrawler was like, I think the first one I watched that I noticed him in, and I always just remember just going, he's got a bit of an odd voice. I don't know what. Sorry, Jake, if you're watching, mate. I do apologise for slamming on you there, mate.
If Jake Gyllenhaal's watching this, bloody hell, what are you doing? It's
not what I'd expect to come out of his mouth. Yeah. Sorry, mate. I've just clowned on you there. I do apologise.
I won't say it's very American, but that would be a pretty stupid thing to say. Like, I mean,
that'd be like, yeah, well done, Tyler. Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
But no, I know what you mean.
Yeah,
he's a bit weird.
But yeah, moving on from Jake Gyllenhaal.
Moving on. Mysterio was a very good character in the film. I didn't know, like I said, I know him in the comics, I know him in the video games and the cartoons, so I didn't have a clue where they was going with him in the film. From the trailer, I thought, yes, I like this aspect, but it's not the Mysterio I know. Again.
Yeah, well, yeah. All right, that's.
Yeah, we'll keep it till the hat's on.
Well, I would say if you know a lot about Marvel comics,
you should.
You know where the story's going.
Yeah, see, I kind of knew that, but I thought, well, are they gonna do? Not let's do. Well, I'm gonna put him in there because I watched it actually only last night. Venom for the first time.
Oh.
Yes, I watched that. I went around my mum's home. We had to take away and watch Venom. It's, again, great film. Again, to me, Venom is a full-blown villain. So when he's kind of playing the anti-hero, good guy kind of thing in his own film, I thought, no, I almost chucked it then. I've got to wait for the hat. But again, if you know Mysterio, I thought that was the way they was going to do him, the same way they did Venom.
Oh, that he did like a Deadpool-esque, like...
Yes.
Or whatever.
Yeah, that it was good, and there was going to be totally something else. But again, we'll go into that later on when you got your hat on. But so yeah, anyway, Venom I thought was great. I will still be happy to see Tom Holland's Spider-Man have a film against Tom Hardy's Venom. Even though there's two totally different looks and feels to them, I think it could work.
Yeah, maybe.
But yeah. What about you? You got anything?
Tom Holland. Right, so obviously we've got 3 Spider-Mans, haven't we, of the major live action that's ever been played.
Can you name them?
As in actor?
Yeah.
Tobey Maguire,
Andrew
Garfield, and Tom Holland. Come on, mate, I'm not stupid.
Well, right? I thought I didn't know. I thought he was going to name them.
All right, I've named them now. All right, he's satisfied now, mate. It's all right.
I am. You're still part of the team.
Yeah. Which is your favourite?
Oh, by far Tom Holland.
Yeah, second.
It's got better for me though every time. Tobey Maguire was the first one. Then as soon as Garfield came in, I was like, yes, he's nailed it. He's a great Spider-Man. He's got that humour. And then Tom Holland come in, and I thought, no, Garfield was crap compared to this guy. He's a kid, and that's what works even better.
But yeah, do you want to do spoilers now?
Yeah.
Is that what you're leading up to now, mate? Should I put the hat on?
Yeah, I've been waiting to see.
Don't laugh at me with my hat on, all right? I look good with my hat on, don't I? Hey, right, got a hat on now. Are you happy?
You look like a guy.
So we're doing spoilers.
We're doing spoilers.
What are you about to say? I look like a dad or something?
No, I say you look like a guy who knows what he's talking about.
All right, I feel like a director.
What, a young Steven Spielberg?
Yeah. I feel like I'm about to go and do the next Jurassic World.
Yeah.
Jurassic World 3.
Yeah.
Mine would be better than the second one. Ooh, shots.
Yes, not seen none of them.
No, I haven't actually. I just heard things. I just shot a film that I haven't watched. I do apologise if it's good. But yeah, so spoilers then. So go for it, top to bottom. Let's do it.
Brilliant. Well,
I know the film more, Tyler, so I'll go for it. Yeah. So start off is where they're obviously going for a field trip. Yeah.
Is it? No. Yeah. Go on.
Is it? Yeah. So okay. We can go from right at the start. So obviously, start of it's where you see Iron Man, Captain America, Vision,
Yes.
Black Widow.
Yes.
All their photos pop up on the screen with what for?
Oh,
Yeah.
God. Yeah. Yeah. I know. Yeah. I know. Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With that, this is kind of joke, right?
It's a good little nod. It's a good nod done by a teenager.
Yeah.
And yeah. So yeah, you've got that. Obviously it's
Like news into a news report. Are you going to the thing?
yeah, the news report. Also, I'm not going to go bit by bit by the film.
We are. Yeah. So then the next bit is where he goes to MJ. MJ, they're talking about a plan. I'm joking. Yeah. So yeah. What do you want to talk about first then? What's your favourite bit of the film then? We're going to do that first.
Well, my favourite bit of the film would probably be the scene with the Ferris wheel.
Really?
That's one of them. Yeah, that's a great action piece.
Okay.
Obviously, again, I believe, is it the first time where it's Mysterio and Spider-Man kind of proper team up? Obviously, you've got that bit in the first bit
Venice.
in Venice where he sees him for the first time. Then, yeah, so you have all that. Obviously, Spider-Man don't know, and then obviously that is the point in the trailer just after that scene where Nick Fury says, "Spider-Man, you're a hard man to find." That bit's good. Obviously, where everyone keeps knocking on the door. I like the fact.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's just me, but I think Samuel Jackson in this film is probably the most he's ever been Samuel Jackson in any Marvel film.
I guess so. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if that put me off. I liked it because it was funny, but it took away from Nick Fury a bit.
A little bit, yeah. When he was like getting really agitated at the fact that
and then the bit was like,
I will kill the next person, or whatever.
Yeah, and obviously, it was like, been to space. You know what I mean? It's very, I know. I'm gonna have to edit that bit out. You gave me the look.
Okay. But yeah, so yeah, you are in a sense right that he is a bit less Nick Fury than any other time. He's been Nick Fury, yeah.
Yeah.
You are correct.
Yeah. You know what? I'm going to put it out there. Mysterio, he is the main villain in the film, which I'm so glad.
You've been holding that in, haven't you, mate?
I've been holding that. It has. I've started to get the shakes. You know what I mean? No, it's. He's the main villain. I'm so glad he is because that he should be. That's how he's in comics. That's how he's in the games.
Yeah, exactly.
And again, like I said, that's why I really enjoyed Jake Gyllenhaal because he played a good villain, and obviously he plays a good guy as well.
Yeah.
And
now Liam said
a lot of things.
Yeah, Liam said a lot of things. Liam didn't like it. He thought that Spider-Man 3 was better. I don't know if that was a joke, but
do you know what? I'll say what Liam said. That's it. It's gospel to What I mean?
But he said that he felt like because I didn't want to because we're like love it.
Yeah.
So like we needed like an other side to it.
Yeah.
So Liam's now a cameo in this, and he said that why am I going with it?
Right. Say what Liam said. I'm gonna.
Yeah. So Liam said that he felt that Mysterio's story arc and purpose for what he did wasn't enough, didn't he? He felt that was very rushed. That he said that the whole scene where it's like breaking down each individual bad guy in a sense. So where they're at the pub and it all fades away.
Yeah.
He said that was the best scene, but he didn't think that it was enough for him to like be the bad guy, right? Or did he not say that? Oh man,
Yes, no. Yes,
you kind of see wrong.
yeah, he said it wasn't that much, but I'm going to chuck some, right, basically, if Liam was there, I'll chuck it right at him. Go back and watch Homecoming. The reason that the Vulture, became a villain was because, let's be honest, he got told that he couldn't clean up after the first Avengers film.
Yeah.
All he was doing was cleaning up after the mess. Tony Stark said no, they got rid of the job, and that's why he became the villain and started making weapons.
That is a very weak story.
That's weaker.
I
think that's weaker than Mysterio. The fact that Tony Stark apparently took all, again, yes, spoiler, I don't care, took credit for all of his work. That's going to make you mad.
Yeah.
I mean, you're going to think, well, actually, if it's mine, I'm going to use it, and I'm going to show it to make me look good. And that's kind of what Mysterio did. So, it's a better storyline than Homecoming. And so, yeah, I tend to disagree with him on that one, if that's what you're saying.
Yeah, and I think it's something that, if you didn't know anything about Mysterio, you wouldn't expect the twist.
No.
You'd be like, hey, what's going on here? Yeah. And to be fair, first time it happened when it faded away, I thought that it was something, there was something cracking off. I knew there was something cracking off, but I didn't expect it to be the way that it went down, and it was a better way than I imagined. I can't remember what I thought it originally was going to be, but it was a better way than what I thought it was going to be anyway. Right. And yeah, go on, pick some up.
What did
I lost my train of thought.
No, it's not. I quite like the love story between Peter Parker's mate and his girlfriend, who was, again, which we said she was just been in Black Mirror. She's a really good actress.
Yeah.
I can't remember her name.
Miley Cyrus one.
Yeah. She was great in that episode of Black Mirror, and I knew she was in Spider-Man, so it was good to see more of her in this. Again, like I said, there's not much more you can say about Tom Holland and Spider-Man. The costume's great. The stuff where obviously he was sad with Iron Man dying and all that. Again, that was it was all that was great. There's not much more you can say apart from how good that was. I liked how much they implemented it all together. I think there's a lot more about Iron Man in this than I thought there was going to be.
See, I didn't, but you didn't watch the trailer.
I did. I watched the trailer.
Oh, did you watch the trailer?
I wasn't expecting that bit where it showed you where Tony Stark's on about the holographic stuff. That was good because obviously he's in the film still, isn't it? Even though it's a reused clip. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but the overall thing, it was like the trailer depicted it as that Spider-Man was really like sad about the fact that Tony Stark had died, and he like really was mulling on it at the first part of the film. Like it really was like it seemed like it was going to be a slow start to the film, where it wasn't, which was good. Yeah, they did it really well, and again, good pacing throughout the whole film. Yeah. The whole scene where he's doing the acceptance speech of like, thank you guys, I'm great and all that. Yeah. I'm a superhero, and then he goes back out, and then the reporters are all in his face. And obviously they say, "Oh, how's it feel to step into Tony Stark's shoes?" And then he goes on a mad one. That was good. That was a good little thing, and obviously, I like
the fact. Yeah, I like the fact that he didn't want to be the next Iron Man. And to us, it didn't answer the question who is, but it kind of made you think. Well, after everything that he did, obviously, I'm going to go to kind of towards the end of the film now. Obviously, that the end sequence takes part in London, London Bridge. Obviously, this is the point where it was still good, but this is where it felt rushed and a bit cheap, and that was the drones, bringing the drones into it. Because the scene that felt out of place up to the whole point of the film was the scene where Peter Parker he's got the glasses on, and that drone is going to kill that kid, and he's having trouble, stuff like that. That felt out of place and odd to the rest of the film so far. Now, when you get to the end of the film, where Mysterio is using those drones, the same drone that Peter Parker took control of earlier in the film, you knew that was in there to make sense of what was happening at the end. But because it was so out of place, it felt a bit weird. It's a good scene, and it's funny, and it works to an extent, but that's the bit that I felt was a bit of a cop-out. That's the only downside, I'd love the film.
I don't know, because I thought that was very well done because that was the whole reveal of what the glasses could do. It wasn't necessarily killing two birds with one stone. So it was saying what the glasses could do and what power the glasses had,
Yeah.
which is whole implementing why Mysterio wants the glasses,
Yeah.
right? Is because he wants to control these drones and he wants to, have, because obviously it's not just that, but obviously that's like the major thing is these drones, and the drones themselves could just go and kill everyone, but he doesn't want to do that. He wants to use them naturally to
Make
be a
him look good.
superhero.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. You are right in what you said. That's what that bit were there for. But again, go back to Infinity War. Tony Stark has the glasses on when the spaceship first comes, when they walk out of Doctor Strange's.
Yeah.
So it can do a lot more, and it would have been good to see more what it can do. And obviously, again, you've got the scene at the bar where he hands it over, and he looks a bit like Tony Stark. And you even had people in the audience kind of go back a bit in shock of Jake Gyllenhaal. That's a good scene, and that worked better than I thought. But yeah, like I said, I love the film. It's the best Spider-Man film, and it's probably one of the best, Marvel film that I've seen. It's definitely up there, and that's the only downside is just the drones. But they did manage to work it well into the
I like the drone aspect because obviously how else would they have done Mysterio's power?
Well, yeah, no, that's what I mean. I wouldn't have a clue. I wouldn't know how to say that. But and again, we've not even touched on it, which I'm surprised, and that is the Spider-Man and Mysterio trip out scenes where he's using all the stuff that is done. That's the best bit in the film. The visualization on that and just the this. I think Spider-Man's in his black costume, if I remember correctly, but just for that whole scene, they put him in his actual outfit, and it works so well.
The whole black costume, the incognito one or whatever.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, when he starts tripping, he's in his outfit, and it's.
And then he goes even way back to the original one from Far From Home as well, doesn't he?
Yeah,
at one point.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. It's so good. It's exactly how it is in the comics and the cartoons, and the visualization and stuff on that is brilliant.
One thing we didn't talk about after the film was the Iron Man bit in that, where he comes out of the grave.
Yeah, again, that's
actually mad.
Yeah, that was.
Really, when you actually think about it, that's actually mad that they've done that because it's like
the guy's just died.
Zombified a superhero.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's a weird look into someone who, like you say, just died.
Yeah.
And it is weird. It is so weird because I keep thinking Robert Downey Jr.'s died, not not Iron Man, bro. And I'm like, no, hold on, it's just Iron Man. Robert Downey Jr. is still around. So obviously that's the thing. But I think also that can be connected to obviously Stan Lee passing as well, because obviously the Stan Lee passed just before the film, didn't he? And obviously then to have two deaths almost happen in the year connected to Marvel, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. But there was no Stan Lee cameo.
No, I'm glad.
I feel like they probably had one, but then they've decided against it. Because I swear I heard them say, I heard things about that they had already filmed one or they'd done something about it to do for the next two films, being Captain Marvel 2 and this.
Like I said,
I'm sure, but
the last one I know that he physically filmed was the one in Endgame.
Yeah, because they were going to do something like what they did in Star Wars with Jiggy. They were going to do something like that, but yeah, I'm glad they didn't, and I'm glad they just let it. That's a good thing that stopped at the end game.
Yeah,
more convenient.
But
yeah, so the end credit scenes as well. We haven't touched on them.
No, we can't. Yeah, I'll see the ending. I said the ending of the film's great. The only thing, just for regards to the credits, another thing that I wish that they did, and that was Mysterio's costume at the end rather than the kind of CGI outfit. That, if you've seen it, if you'll know what I mean. He hasn't got his outfit on at the end where he's fighting Spider-Man.
He's got the thing on the head, I mean.
Yeah, where he's fighting Spider-Man. The whole scene's great. I just wish that he had his actual costume on. And that scene kind of goes into the end credits because it goes off where he's swinging MJ around the city.
Yeah.
I need to try and remember it now. Best I can.
Yeah, so and then he drops her off. So at the end of the film, he's swinging MJ,
Yeah.
and then it cuts to the whole cut,
Yeah.
and then the end credit scene pops back up. He's dropping MJ off. He lands on a lamppost, and then you get a bulletin of the news.
Yeah, and
So I'll let you
it's Jay. I can never say his name. It's
Jay Jones.
Yeah, J. Jonah Jameson. That's it.
Yeah.
And it's J.K. Simmons reprising his role from the Sam Raimi ones, which was so good. I love. It was his best cameo. And
Oh yeah, 100%.
do you know
So-
what I would tell you this, Josh. It was the day before I went to see it. My dad says, "Oh, do you want me to tell you? I know someone who's in the film." I said, "No." I said, "Don't tell me anything."
Yeah.
And he was
Liam.
he was going to tell me that he made a cameo, and I turned
Awesome.
around to him today. I says, "Do you know how?" Been? And I will. Don't
Another
worry.
bleep, mate.
Yeah, I know, but I'm gonna say I would have been fuming if he told me that. And he went, "Oh, well, it don't make sense." I says, "You don't need to because it's a perfect cameo."
It's just a good, and it's an end credit scene, so it doesn't have to make sense because the film's already ended. But then I suppose leading on to
Yeah,
the next bit where it's almost leading on to God knows what.
yeah.
It's not even the next Spider-Man film because there isn't one in the pipeworks.
That's what I
What's
mean.
it going to be? So
They reveal
obviously,
who he is.
yeah. So the cut to the bridge again
Yeah.
with some last footage from
Mysterio.
Mysterio, yeah. And he's saying, "Oh, Peter's gone mad," or Spider-Man's gone mad. He's killing everyone. Yeah. And then obviously he says, "And I've got something to say." His name's Peter Parker, and then it just kind of cuts, doesn't it?
Yeah, and
There's
obviously
not
Peter
even
Parker.
anything to it. Yeah,
Yeah, but
it's just that.
But that's the thing that got me thinking is that why Spider-Man is the next Iron Man? Because everyone knew who Iron Man was.
Mm.
And could the next Spider-Man film be Spider-Man just saying, "Yeah, it's me," gets all the attention, and obviously they have to discover if he is a villain or not, and then at the end of the film, it's kind of like, look, because obviously Tony Stark gave him everything in Far From Home. He's got all the access to Tony Stark, and if Spider-Man just went, right, okay, and kind of took over his place, and that's where we stood in the actual MCU.
Yeah. So anything else you want to add, mate? I don't think.
No, I think that was a good discussion on Spider-Man Far From Home. Like I said, we only are just talking about just this one in this video. Like I said, it's the first video we've done in a very long time. It's good that we've done one. It's good to. Like I said, I'm not going to say that we're back.
We're back.
There we go. But yeah,
Just one last thing I want to add. It's very nice to see a Marvel film in London, isn't it? Like obviously
yes.
Spider-Man film
Yes.
because Spider-Man's never been in London on screen.
Oh,
That's-
I actually thought you meant it's good to see a Marvel film in London. So I can say me and Liam went and saw Logan.
Oh no. We didn't go to London for that. No, I mean the actual film setting. It's nice to see superheroes in London.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I
And
thought
absolutely destroy the Tower Bridge,
yeah,
which is a bit of a madness.
yeah.
So cheers for that, Spider-Man. Appreciate it.
Oh, it didn't really because it was just an illusion. It was just a hologram.
Yeah, was it though? It wasn't. The actual destruction wasn't.
No.
Because when like he's in the room and he's saying turn up the
Right. Yeah.
it actually smashes the pillars, doesn't it?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
the actual destruction's real,
Oh,
and
there
but
If you know, you know.
if you know, you know. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, go and see it if you've not seen it already. I definitely want to see it again before.
One more thing, I keep thinking of things, right?
Yeah.
The bit where Happy goes and picks him up in the plane,
Yeah.
and they obviously say he explains what's happened, all that, and then he's like, right, what do you want to do? Oh, I want to go and fight him. He's like, well, what do you want to do now? Because we're stuck in the field. All that, yeah.
Yeah.
He then goes and Spider-Man goes and makes his own suit.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah.
And then Happy's like, oh, let me get you into the swing of things. Puts on a bit of AC/DC, mate.
Yeah.
That's a throwback to Iron Man 2.
Yeah,
That's so good.
Yeah.
Loved it.
Yeah.
Loved it. That's my that was my moment where I was like, yes.
And
Woo!
that's what I am saying. That's why I think in the next one they're going to say, right, he is kind of going to be. He should just be kind of one of the main focus in through Phase 4. Put him in there.
the whole way through it was like also bigging up how clever he was.
Yeah,
Stereo says, "Oh, you don't have to apologize for being the cleverest in the room." It was all like a build up to
yeah,
say, "Oh, actually, Peter Parker's really clever,
yeah.
mate." So
It's a good pass on the torch film.
yeah, yeah, which is good.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. That's it.
yeah.
I haven't really got more to say. Like I said, go see it. I want to go and see it again. There's been a few talks about apparently Fantastic Four. There's a little nod in there somewhere, so we'd have to go and try and look for that.
All right, there you go.
Yeah,
I watched all the Easter egg ones before
did you?
because there's loads of YouTube things in there.
Yeah,
But yeah, awesome. Well, I've enjoyed it again.
yep.
Um, I feel like the next video we're going to do, just as a heads up, is probably going to be a critical news,
Yep.
as because we like them doing like latest traders and all that sort of stuff. Um, but there isn't really much film wise coming up, apart from Star Wars at the end of the year.
Yeah.
Not big film, right?
No, but there's
Yeah.
do you know what? There's a few little ones that are coming up that I do want to see.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, no, no. I wasn't saying that. I was just saying big franchise film
Oh, right,
is what I
yeah,
meant.
yeah.
Like, there's no other
Bit quiet
Marvel
now,
film
no.
until next year now, and so that's what I meant.
There's
But
Wonder
yeah,
Woman. Wonder Woman.
yeah, which is beginning of next year.
Is it? I thought it was November,
Yeah,
December this
it,
year.
it got pushed back.
Oh.
It actually got pushed back. Yeah, if you
Well,
look at the trailer, it's like I think it's actually July next year.
well, we
Now.
can save all that stuff for critical news.
We can indeed. Yes. Yeah.
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 It's,
Done. Right.
it's news for me.
There you go. Yeah, awesome. Well, thank you so much for hanging. I appreciate it. I did the intro, you do the outro.
All right then. Well, again, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next video. Cheers. Bye bye.